Hello and a warm welcome to Federal's special program Capital Beat. Agniveer scheme has been one of the most controversial schemes of the Modi government, which have grabbed headlines for various reasons. Even during the recent elections, this scheme was one of the dominant issues. And recently, there is another controversy which has got reignited over the compensation given to Agniveer Ajay Singh, the 23-year-old young man who died while he was in the line of duty. Now, what has happened? In response to the motion of thanks when Rahul Gandhi was making his speech inside Lok Sabha, he accused Rajnath Singh, the defense minister, of lying about the compensation given to the Agniveer scheme. Now, the standard of the compensation is that according to the policy which is made, government pays a compensation of 1.65 crore to the Agniveer who dies. Now, in case of Ajay Singh, Rahul Gandhi has said that he has not been given the compensation. In fact, there is a video where Ajay Singh's father has been claiming that he hasn't got any help from the central government. After which, what has happened? The army personnel have come out, their PR department has come out, and they have said that 98.39 lakh has been paid. The rest of the 47 lakh has to be paid now after the due protocol is completed and also after the police verification. The recent controversy which has come up about the compensation, where SBI has paid an insurance amount, there is a group insurance amount paid by the army, but you all are saying that that is not the amount paid by the government. That is the so this disparity I want you to explain.
Okay.
Why do you
Okay.
think that this is not the amount which is paid by the government?
Uh, See, the controversy has been raised by Rajnath Singh's, our Raksha Mantri's comment. When he's talking about compensation in the parliament, he should know very clearly what the compensation means and what are the components of it. He should have informed. And unfortunately, whenever they are stuck in any kind of trouble, that they always look on the sides of the defense forces. So rightly so, they asked ADG P&I, Additional Director General for Public Interface, to give out the details. The ADG P&I, it writes, you have also seen this tweet, he writes that 98.3 lakh sum is already given and 67 lakh something is pending. Now, when, as per the policy, I'll put the things in a very, very straight perspective. Firstly, we should know we are we are demanding that Agniveers should be given respect and the respect amount at par with the regular soldiers. Agniveer gets around 1.13 and the regular soldiers get around 2.5 crore plus. That is besides the point. Now coming on to as per the Agniveer policy, 48 lakh rupees are the insurance amount in case somebody dies in line of duty. Second amount is 44 lakh rupees, which is an ex gratia amount, which is given to the family. And another 8 lakh rupees, which this policy does not talk about, but otherwise there is a battle casualty welfare fund from where 8 lakh rupees are also contributed towards the to the family of the martyr. Now that makes it 1 crore. And in addition to that, whatever state government gives and whatever any other private sector or any other private individual or a public individual or a public sector concern, it gives, that's a different issue. When we are talking about 1 crore, these are the three components. And the fourth component is the the Agniveer is paid salary per month salary up to the 4-year contractual period, and thereafter he does not get anything. Whereas in the regular for the regular soldier, they get it up to the contracted period of minimum 15 years or 17 years or 24 years as per the rank. Now, When we equate this 4 years balance pay salary, that comes out to be about 13 lakh. So that is how we calculated 1 crore 13 lakh rupees in all the martyr family will get from the central government. Right. Now coming on to what has been given. The this Ajay Pal martyred on 18th January. The government has not paid anything to the individual, to the individual's family, and discontinued the salary. Nothing has been paid till 10th of June, just about 20 days back. Nothing was paid. So it is the duty of the government. It is the duty of the unit or battalion or defense force or army that the dues are immediately passed on to the individual's family. They have lost. They have lost their son, public family member. Now it is the duty of the government to pass on the benefits at the earliest possible. They have not done. They have failed to do so for next 6 months. This is the seriousness of this government about our soldiers. Second aspect is there is another amount whenever any defense service personnel opens an account in any bank, whether it is SBI or HDFC or ICICI Bank. Normally, all these banks they extend insurance benefits, accidental insurance of 2 lakhs to every person who's opening an account. There's nothing new about it. But to the defense forces, to attract them to their bank, so they give 5 lakh normal on normal death, 10 lakhs on accidental death, and 50 lakhs in case somebody dies in the line of duty. This is a policy not only for defense forces, this is a policy for all the paramilitary forces by all these public and private sector banks. And this is a policy for all police,
No, but the
state
government
police
would turn around,
organizations.
Colonel Chaudhary, but the government would turn around and say that this is a policy made by the government. Even if the banks are extending this benefit, government would turn around and say that, look, we have made the policy. We've asked the banks to extend these benefits to the servicemen.
Uh, they have no. So that's what I'm trying to come out to say that it is not only defense forces. This is extended to the state government police departments have also got into MOUs with the banks, private, public sector. There is no, there is no exception that this is being given only to the defense forces. So, firstly, I salute this ICICI Bank that they started their process. 18th January, the Ajay Singh martyred. Thereafter, 13th February, they credited 50 lakh rupees insurance amount, which was given to their own respected martyred account holder, which was given to the account holder. It was not given to anybody else. So that amount is not by the central government. When Rajnath Singh says 1 crore, so that is not counted as 1 crore. It is separate from that. Now coming on to onto this video, the Rahul Gandhi ji went to their house on, as the parents have said, on 29th of May. They told him that nothing has been paid by the government, central government, and they were right in their statement, very correct. And the family comes from a village folk. They don't have much of information about defense forces. They do not have the details that 1 crore will be split into 3 portions, 5 portions, or 7 portions, and which are the agencies who are supposed to give them money. And they don't know This is the duty of the government to go and tell them. This is the duty of the unit, battalion, to tell them, okay, these are your dues. And they have a standard procedures. SOPs are laid down in the battalions and units. They should give the hand holding to the family of the martyr, and they should also say that these are the 10 different benefits you are supposed to get, and they do all the processes. This hand holding is done by the defense forces, our battalions, our units. They do it. So somehow the information has not been correctly passed on to the family, and the family is in dark. So family is very right to say that they have not received 1 crore rupee
No,
from
but
the
Colonel
state,
Chaudhary, you
from the
yourself,
from the from the central government.
no, but you yourself have been in army for so many decades. And do you think that this system of paying compensation to the Agniveers now, this is a recent scheme, but in your time there was no Agniveer, but still the soldiers were dying. But this process of paying compensation, do you think that there are systemic failures which the government is not able to handle? I mean, I'm talking about the recent case of Ajay Singh. If his family has still not been paid, that boy died in January, 6 months down the line, we are still discussing how much of the amount has been paid to the family. Does it look like a systemic failure?
Certainly, this is a total collapse of the system. Because the government is not serious about the defense forces, government is not serious about their martyrs, and government machinery was totally engaged in doing their own election activities, and then probably on doing this inauguration of various places. Then Ayodhya Ram Mandir activity was done, or was also there on 22nd of January, and then after series of election-related activities, they were more busy into that. They were not interested in defense forces. They were not interested in the defense of the country. They were not interested in the soldiers or martyrs. So it is a 100% failure. As far as we are concerned, we have also seen uh, people dying in front. We've seen people dying in front of us, and we have been taking care of each and every aspect. And there is a system in place. But unfortunately, this is a case study which tells us that for 6 months, the compensations have not been paid to the individual. It is not only this case, Niluji, it is a case of 13 martyrs, 13 Agniveer martyrs. This is the list. And if you see, it is very horrifying to see that our boys are fighting battle on the borders, whereas there is no expeditious uh, process to deliver the compensation to the
So you are
martyrs'
saying that
family.
these 13 Agniveer, since the time of the inception of the scheme, since the time the scheme has been formed, there have been 13 Agniveers, and not one has been paid a full compensation. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, no. I'm not saying that. Out of 13, there are only two boys.
Okay.
Only two boys, they have got 1 crore, whereas rest everybody, somebody has got 48 lakhs, Pankaj Chauhan 48 lakh, Amritpal nothing, Aparna Nair nothing, Pradeep Kumar nothing, Ajay Singh this particular case only 48 lakhs, Anuj 2.5 lakhs. That is also given by the unit. They say that it is a suicide, so we will not pay anything. So there is a system. There is a total systemic failure. Sukhwinder Singh, who is again from Punjab, Barnala, he has not been paid anything. No, not even a single amount has come to his family. He martyred on 15th of April, so nothing has come. Then Jitender Singh, nothing. He's from Rajasthan. Then Karthik Chambyal, he gets 48 lakhs. Akshay Gautam, he gets 1 crore rupees. Sagar Marat Rao, he gets 1.02 crores. So, firstly, the issue is of different amounts being given to disbursed to different people, and large
No,
number
but in
of people do not
this
getting are
state
not
of
getting
affairs,
anything.
Chaudhary, Colonel Chaudhary, this is the state of affairs. Out of 13 Agniveers, hardly any of them have got full compensation. So why is Mr. Rajnath Singh on the floor of the House saying that no, Rahul Gandhi is trying to mislead? Who's misleading then? Is it not the defense minister who's misleading?
Defense Minister is definitely misleading. I have told in the beginning of my comments that he is passing on half truth to the nation, and he is lying to the nation that 1 crore has been given. 1 crore is being given. In last 1 year, 13 boys have died. They have martyred. Out of that, if only two of them they get it, then this speaks volumes about the seriousness of this government, this Modi government, to give any or pass on any benefits to our soldiers or martyrs. He is lying. For lying to the nation and using the defense mechanism under his command, that is ADG P&I, to state wrong facts, to say that 98.39 lakhs have been granted or given to the individual's family, to the martyr's family. They are using the money of ICICI Bank, which is an insurance amount of 50 lakhs. They are adding to their own credit because they were under lot of fire. So they were told, and the salvo was fired from the shoulders of ADG P&I by Raksha Mantri Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh ji, to say that 98 lakhs have been given to the individual's family, which is wrong. Now, for stating wrong facts, for making army to state wrong facts, and to take 50 lakhs to take credit of 50 lakh being paid as an insurance amount by ICICI Bank to the account holder in their own credit, and to tell the nation that 98 lakhs have been provided. Whereas the ADG and I's tweet says very clearly that 67 lakhs have not been paid. That is under the pipeline. This was the duty of the defense forces. This was the duty of the government to pay these 67 lakh rupees at the earliest possible without wasting any time. Out of this, 44 lakhs have to come from as a ex gratia amount, and 8 lakhs have to come from the battle casualty welfare fund, and 30 lakhs is the salary for the residual period. This 67 lakh rupees was supposed to have come from the defense ministry, the central government.
No, but Colonel Chaudhary, as far as this policy is concerned, do you think that things about the compensation are laid out in black and white so that people can understand that, look, this is the battle casualty fund, this is the insurance, this is the ex gratia? Has it been clearly defined in the policy so that everybody can look at it?
See, there is a very clear. I'll just see. I have a copy of the policy with me. Look, these are the terms and conditions for the Agniveer employment, and in para 16, para 17, please zoom and see. Para 17 says very clearly that these are the emoluments. Insurance cover 48 lakhs, 1 lakh, one-time ex gratia 44 lakhs, full salary for the unserved period up to 4 years. Then any provident fund or whatever deductions are made, so that all these things are to be given to the individual at the earliest possible. So the policy is very clear. And secondly, I would request our defense forces not to be cowed down by the Raksha Mantri and this Modi government, but to stand straight on their back and say correctly what is to be done and what is there, what is not there. So this 1 crore compensation has not been paid. Out of this, only 48 lakhs have been paid. Our stand is very clear. When you have not paid 64 lakhs, we have not paid 52 lakh rupees, then how can you say that we have paid 98 lakh rupees. Please do not state wrong facts. Please do not confuse the people of the country. Please give. Governments may come and go, but the respect of soldiers and respect of defense forces will always remain,
So
because defense forces of our country are the custodian of truth and constitution of the country. We have
Chaudhary,
to
so
uphold
right.
our traditions of stating facts. Anybody fails, but Indian Defence Forces never fail. So we will never fail to deliver. So please stand straight and tell correctly. I would request ADGP and I to state facts that 48 lakhs have been paid by the Army Group Insurance Scheme, AGI, and 50 lakhs has been paid by ICICI, which is a separate amount, and the 67 lakh rupees, what you are stating, please pay it without any further delay. And to
So
state the
viewers,
facts wrongly,
right. So, Colonel Chaudhary, I'm just recapping it for the viewers that this entire confusion has been because the government has been trying to take the credit for the amount which is paid as 50 lakhs by the ICICI Bank to Agniveer Ajay Singh, and they are making it sound as if it is part of the government compensation of 1 crore. So, is that the sole reason of the confusion?
it is actually. See, this is the compensation. This is in Punjabi. I think you can zoom it, take it. It has come from the family of Ajay Singh, which says in the last three lines, it says very clearly. It says 48 lakhs in 48 lakhs from the insurance from the army, 50 lakhs from ICICI Bank. Second one is 1 crore from the Punjab government, which is a state government. They have extended 1 crore benefit, and 50 lakhs have come from the ICICI Bank for the ATM card he was holding. Right.
Right.
So please do not take the credit of somebody else and do not add their money into your own kitty and state wrong facts in front of the nation. Please be very clear. I am stating very clearly and putting the facts once again. The central government has to pay 1 crore rupees as compensation, which Rajnath Singh has reiterated in the parliament, but they have not paid. They have only paid 48 lakhs through the Army Group Insurance Scheme. Balance 44 lakh ex gratia and 8 lakh rupees from the Battle Casualty Fund, and the 13 lakh from the residual service of the Agniveer. That has to come from the central government. So this 1667 lakh is something which ADGPI says that it is in the pipeline, it is yet to come. It was their duty to deliver within 1 month, which they have failed to do so for next 6 months.
Certainly, certainly, and they cannot take 6 months for this amount to be paid. But towards the end, I would just want to ask you that since Agniveer was a dominant issue during the elections, and now with this recent controversy, how do you plan to take up the Agniveer issue? And tell the people about the reality. Of course, there have been a lot of other controversies, and your party, I mean Congress, has been saying that if the India Alliance government comes back to power, you will roll back Agniveer. But in the forthcoming elections, the assembly elections in Haryana, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, how do you plan to take up this issue? And can you put enough pressure on the government so that it rolls back, just like it rolled back the farm laws?
See, in this particular elections, general elections, which have been concluded recently, BJP has suffered massive loss on account of Agnipath scheme. So the catchment areas from where the defense people or the soldiers have been coming, we call it nursery of soldiers. So all these places, there are about 100 odd constituencies, Lok Sabha constituencies in the country. They have, out of that, they have lost almost in 80 plus constituencies. It's a it's a huge reflection on this particular scheme. Secondly, they have got almost about 75, 80 Lok Sabha seats, which were decided with a very small, thin margin of about 2,000 or less. So, this scheme has been a basic bone of contention of our citizens, our voters, and they have voted against it, and the mandate is clearly against BJP. And unfortunately, BJP has been talking about their flagship schemes in asking votes during the elections. But in the entire election process, they did not take the name of Agnipath scheme even once to seek votes, when they could seek votes in the name of Balakot strikes and for Pulwama martyrs in 2019, and PM Modi ji is on record asking for from first time voters to dedicate their votes to the BJP and for doing good work. So when they could ask for in that name, so why have not they asked votes in the name of Agnipath scheme? It was so attractive, it was so good, so foolproof, and so desirable for the country and the country's defense. So until and they were under so much of stress that they went after 3 or 4 phases when they found that this scheme is troubling them, and voters are not liking it, and they are being rejected. So they went to Election Commission of India and they asked, they got a letter issued to the Congress President Kharge ji, that that these Congress party is making Agnipath and defense forces an issue. So we came out very clearly. Our leader Rahul Gandhi ji came out very clearly. We did a press conference and we said that this is a scheme and this is a policy, and policy matters. Model code of conduct allows us to talk about policy matters, because policy provisions and policy making is
Right.
the responsibility and jurisdiction of the parliament. So we have done it, we will do it again, and we will go to the voters, we will go to the people of the country. If BJP does not listen to our request and the request from the people, and do not honor the mandate of the people, then they will be in trouble in upcoming elections. I will also, from your channel, from your platform, I would like to say that since Rajnath Singh ji has made a false statement and made our defense forces to give out false statement in the public domain, so we want to ask the government and the President of India to impeach Shri Rajnath Singh ji for making false comments and false uh, giving out false details about the Agnipath scheme and half truth about the Agnipath benefits. And it is it we will take cognizance of this particular thing. If they don't do it, we have asked, through your platform we will ask, and other platforms also we have asked. We have done a press conference yesterday. We have asked the government to come out with a white paper clearly speaking about the scheme, how the scheme was conceptualized, how it was instituted, what were the dissents by the three chiefs, and what were the dissents by various organizations. When they say that we have talked to 158 organizations, I don't know which 158 organizations they are talking about. It does not require, it requires Army, Air Force, Navy, and nothing else. Only three organizations. So there was he's lying to the nation in that context also. So we want them to come out with a white paper with all details, and then coming out with the details that why Agniveers are being discriminated, what benefits are to be passed on to the individuals, Why 13 martyrs have not been given their dues even after expiry of maybe 6 to 8 months or 10 months. So government has to answer, and they have to come out and state facts in front of the public in the parliament. We will raise questions about it. So we will take this, we will not stop it here. As Rahul Gandhi ji has said, we will fight from Sadak to Sansad. We have fought over last 2 years. We will keep on fighting till Agnipath scheme is reversed, is rolled back, because it is not in the interest of the nation, defense forces, soldiers, and also for the youths who want to join defense forces. In the end, I would also like to state that Congress party is determined. We are, our resolve is very strong and determined that we will ensure that either this government scraps Agniveer, or if they don't, that we will ensure that this government goes, and Congress and India government will come, scrap this Agnipath scheme, will make all Agniveers regular. We will ensure that the legacy system of recruitment is reinstituted. We will also ensure that 1.5 lakhs selected candidates, those who were selected in Army and Air Force from 2019 to 22 before the launch of this Agnipath scheme, and they were waiting for joining letters, we will ensure that they are also given their due, and we will give them joinings. This is what is our resolve.
Right. Thank you so much, Colonel Rohit Chaudhary, for joining on the
Thank you.
Federal. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this interview: subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.